right, y'all. Welcome back to your daily dose. I'm your host Alizé, and this is a daily dose where you already know we stay doing the most, y'all. So honestly, this is gonna be like me sharing this with y'all is gonna be like another level because I told y'all I would share y'all my daily journals, and I'm gonna make a playlist for that, which is my daily journals. So I woke up this morning because I wanted to be more productive. I haven't been as productive. Um, it is my vacation, and since my birthday coming up, I wanted to make some, just a few changes. All right. So I wanted to share this with y'all. 10 minutes. I took 10 minutes to myself to give myself self-love and forgiveness. There is still more to work on. I still count that as something. But I still count that as something. Truth is, I have held onto a lot of pain, which has only caused self destruction. My heart was filled with a lot of hatred because of the things I experienced growing up towards a lot of people, and acted out based on the hurt I was still feeling from when I was a child. And as I grew up, I experienced similar things. I was hurt, I was sad, and I hated myself because I felt like I never protected me. I never stood up because I was scared. When I was younger, I had no choice. I feared the outcome, but most, I feared my dad and what he might have done. I took that with me, seeing him and others, even though they weren't him. Subconsciously, I was feeling and thinking about my past. When I look back at the things I went through, it makes me sad. I put me through a lot of hell, but I always came out stronger. And I was so busy putting myself down and not loving myself, I failed to see that I'm still here after almost losing everything. Homelessness, suicide attempt, Alizé is still here and hasn't given up. It's okay to say I made mistakes, but where am I today? I'm here, alive and well. I'm okay, and I always will be. I forgive me. Now, this was inspired by a meditation that I had decided to do, which was self love and forgiveness. Um, because I have held on to a lot. And this is not to get sympathy. This is not for me to, put down anybody from my past or anything like my parents or nothing like that. That's not what this video is about. This video is very informative. And I want you guys to know that, once again, we are not responsible for the things that happen to us as children, but we are responsible for the actions and the decisions that we make as adults. And because of that, we hold on to so much that we have experienced that we actually recreate these experiences subconsciously. Because, let me tell you how. Even though that person is not the person that cut you, you're bleeding on other people, right? And because you are acting out based off of where you still are subconsciously, you're subconsciously still in the past. You have not decided to move forward. And because you have not decided to move forward, that shows in your actions, that shows in your behavior, that shows in your feelings, your emotions, and things of that nature. And I noticed that due to a lot of things that I have re-experienced, that may have reminded me of my past when I was a kid. Like when I said that I would see my dad and other people, right? But see, those people wasn't him. But because subconsciously I was still living in the past, or, I was still there, that's what I kept recreating and experiencing in my present moment. So I decided to tell myself that every day I will do a self love and forgiveness meditation, and a Ho'oponopono forgiveness meditation, if I pronounced it correctly, at night, to forgive myself and to work on letting that go. Okay. See, I watched a video on healing. Healing is not the easiest thing. It is not the easiest journey. When you're healing, you are taking an act. That is you taking an act of faith. And the reason I say it's an act of faith is because you are having faith, whether that's in God, whatever you believe in, the universe, whatever, you, even within yourself, whatever, you were acting on that faith, because you were having faith that I can heal. I've been through these things. I have experienced a lot of things in my life, but I know for a fact that I can do this. And it's not going to be an easy journey. Healing is not for the weak. Okay. And this really inspired me because I was trying to figure out what video am I going to put out. But I want to just be authentic with my audience. I just want to keep it real with y'all. And this is where I want to keep it real with y'all. With y'all being able to experience this, even though y'all are not, I don't know y'all like that, but I love y'all, trust and believe, baby. But I want you guys to experience the things that I experience on a daily basis. I remember because I told my clients, because I am a recovery counselor, I told them, yes, I have a YouTube channel. And I was like, but sometimes I feel like, I have those moments where I feel like I don't want to post on my YouTube channel, or I don't know what to post. And I'm not realizing that, one of my clients told me, he was like, look, he said, you said you go through depression. You said you go through these things. He said, why don't you still post even while you're going through that, and, help people to, understand what depression is. You know what I'm saying? Helping people to understand the ways of how you can, because I do feel like you can rid yourself of depression. I definitely do feel in that. I believe in that 100%. And I feel like majority of the time the things that we're depressed about is because we don't like where we are in life, but it's also because subconsciously we're still living in our past. So because of us living in our past is going to constantly cause us to be in a deep, deep sadness. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cause us to dwell in that, that state of consciousness where we don't really have to be. The past is something where I hear a lot of people talk about revision. You can definitely, let me say this. I want to be real with y'all. You cannot go back in time and change what happened to you. Absolutely not. But if you want to revise it, and if you want to actually write out, this is what actually happened versus what actually happened, to me, I feel like that's a way of you tricking the subconscious into believing that, no, this is what happened, so I can actually, be able to experience what I want to experience and manifest the things that I want to, manifest. Me personally, I'm going to say this, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong saying this. I'm not going to look back at my past and try to revise anything from it. The only reason I'm not going to revise it is because my past is what made me stronger. And the reason I said it made me stronger is because looking at everything that I went through and the things that I experienced and what I could have experienced versus who I am and where I am now, and the amount of wisdom that I have taken on, and the strength that I have instilled within myself, I don't want to change it. Because to me, it happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all might be like, man, Alizé, forget you. Woo, woo, woo. And oops, my bad. Forget you and da 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 da. But no, baby, just listen to me. Your past can make you or it can break you. But that's what you choose. That's what you, if you choose for it to break you and you don't use that as a sense of strength or of empowerment to empower not just yourself, but even other people who have experienced the things that you've went through, then baby, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? And it doesn't make it okay what happened. No. But when I really look at this, I'm like, damn, I even had these inner conversations with myself of talking about how I have held on to so much things from my past lovers. But that's only because I experienced those things because I felt like I was unloved. And I didn't walk away. And I should have walked away. It took for God to intervene in order for me to finally walk away. In order for something to finally shake and something to happen. And I was so busy looking at, okay, yeah, this person had did me wrong, but how did I hurt myself? I didn't create those boundaries. I wasn't, but this is the thing though. This isn't for me to dwell. This is for me to acknowledge that at the time I knew what I knew. So I thought I was doing the best that I could. And because I thought I was doing the best that I could, that's why those things did happen. And I experienced those things in my life when it came to those failed relationships. But now that I know better, now that I actually have been, applying the law of assumption in my life, but not just to manifest things, but more to manifest the love and the acceptance of me, and forgive myself and to love myself for who I am, and not to wait to love myself later on, but accept and love me for who I am right now. And I'm actually building those small habits that are going to take me a long way. Baby, I'm unstoppable. Nothing and nobody can touch me. You know what I'm saying? So now that I know better, I can do better. You know what I'm saying? See, and I think that's one thing, I watched a video on this too. And it's crazy because a lot of us, I realize that the truth is we don't manifest the things that we want in our life is because we don't forgive ourselves. We're holding on to so much guilt. We're holding on to so much pain. We're holding on to so much anger and so much hatred towards that person. But mostly it's towards ourselves. We are our worst enemies. You holding on to anger or saying that you're not going to forgive somebody is because is because truthfully, you're hurting yourself. You are hurting yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You are draining yourself because while that person is living their life and doing whatever they want to do, you're still holding on to the past. You're still holding on to that feeling of pain. And it's time for you to let it go. It's not for that person. Forgiveness is never for the next person. It's for you. Because forgiveness is a true self-love. That is self-love. When you forgive yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at this journal, I tell myself, I say, you know what? I didn't like going back into the homelessness and the suicide attempt. Out of everything, I've always been resilient. And that's something that I never even acknowledged until now. So I want y'all to really sit and actually think about when you're manifesting the life that you want, when you're manifesting the things that you want to come into your life, when you are manifesting the partnership that you want to experience, your soulmate, whatever you want to experience, the marriage, the relationship, ask yourself, have you forgiven those have you actually forgiven yourself, and have you forgiven those other people that have hurt you? Have you forgiven, you know what I'm saying? Are you still holding on to the experience that you experienced one time when you tried to start a business and then somebody scammed you and then they took your money? Are you still thinking about that? Are you still going to hold back and say, I don't want to start my business and this is not something that I want to do? Or are you going to forgive that and say, you know what, this did happen, this occurred, but you know what, that doesn't mean that this is going to happen now. Whatever the case may be, whether it's somebody that stole from you, whether it's somebody that really hurt you emotionally, had abused you, whatever happened to you, I want you to really go within yourself and do a meditation and forgive that person. But forgive that person because you're forgiving them for yourself, because that gives you a sense of empowerment. That when you're able to just be like, you know what? You didn't break me. You didn't break me. You did not break me. This experience made me stronger. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that's resiliency right there. And I'm going to always keep it real with y'all no matter what. You feel me? So more daily journals is going to be coming up, y'all. I really don't know what I'm going to title this yet. Maybe it's going to be daily journal number 1. I don't know what I'm going to title this, but definitely, I think I'm going to title this self-love and forgiveness. I'm definitely going to do that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all already know what to do. If you feeling your girl, subscribe to the channel, baby. Definitely email me if you have any personal questions or comments that you would like to share with me that you do not want anyone else to know about. And yes, I am going to be coming out with more videos that are going to be applying to the law of assumption. But like I said, your mental health is very important. And if your mental health is not there, baby, then you are not going to manifest the things that you want in your life. The only reason I say that is because it is true. These are facts. Okay. You can look it up. I'm not pulling this like I'm pulling a hat out my ass. I'm telling you the truth. I love y'all. Peace.